is going to be very exciting. First impressions, get ready with me on the Cosmic Brushes Muse Palette. I'm super excited to dive into this guy. I got it last night and I'm really excited. Before I jump into it, I just wanted to say I just got out of the shower because I worked out and I'm still like cooling off, so that's why I'm just wearing a tank top right now. I'm actually going out to meet my friend in a little while, so I wanted to get ready with you guys and use this beautiful palette. So this is the outside of it, and then it comes like this. You just pull the sleeve, and then this is the same packaging as the outer packaging. And then when you open it up, it does have a mirror and a plastic insert. It has a pretty big, decently sized mirror. And then you can fold it all the way back. And then this is what the palette looks like. Look at how pretty it is. I'll just give you guys a close-up. And it has 20 shades in there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mattes, and then the rest are shimmers. So we have 8 shimmers in here. Super excited to dive into it, right? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 12 mattes, right? We can do math, right? So we're going to dive into this guy. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to BeautyJacked, her name is Kat, for sending me this palette. I'm super grateful. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to dive into this palette. We are both going to be doing a live showcasing this palette tomorrow night. But you guys are not going to be seeing this video until after that. But we are going to be doing a look together because she also picked up this palette as well. So for my look, I actually feel like I'm already cooling off. So I want to throw my sweater back on before we dive in. Okay, so I'm wearing like this florally pink white sweater. So I want to do something kind of green. I really want to dive into some of these greens, but I don't know if I'm going to incorporate some pink as well. But I really want to jump into the green shades. So I think we're just going to do that. I'm going to jump into the shade Filigree. That is like a green olive color. And I'm just going to start with that one and throw that in my crease. I just want to make this a bit brighter because I don't think it was all the way up. Yeah, that's better. It wasn't all the way up on the brightness. I'm just using one of my ColourPop brushes. I usually always use my ColourPop brushes when I'm testing out a palette. They're just my favorites. I use this limoncello set like every day. So I've heard nothing but amazing things about this brand. I actually was not intending on picking up this palette myself, because when I saw the color story, I just wanted it to be like a little bit more pinky green, because it does have some different pops of color in it. Like it has some pops of purple and it has a pop of yellow. But when Kat said that she was going to send it to me, I was just over the moon. I thought that was so sweet. And she just wanted me to try the brand, and I'm so excited to be testing it out. So this is the second new brand to me this year. The only other new brand of eyeshadow that I've tried this year is Glaminatrix Cosmetics. And I've been using that Nearly Natural palette like all the time. My eyes are a bit dry today, of course. It's always the days that I need to be somewhere because I'm going to see my friend today. I think I already said that. But this green is blending out so nicely and easily. It's like a breeze to work with so far. So it's a really beautiful green. And I wanted to start with that. And I actually thought it was going to be a little bit harsh to start with because it is like a colorful shade in the crease. But it blends out so well that like it's really not that hard to sheer it out. It has like this softness to it, even though it is a bolder color to start with. It's really nice. Yeah, I'm glad that I started with that one because I really like it. Okay, so once we have that guy on, I'm going to go into this darker green shade called Pine. And it's a really pretty, like, darker, almost evergreen kind of shade. And I thought that would be nice to define the crease with. So these shades are kind of darker than I was expecting them to be, but I figured that they were going to build up beautifully because when I swatched these last night, they were just so incredibly soft. The mattes didn't swatch as impressively as the shimmers did. I thought the shimmers were gorgeous. But when I was swatching the mattes, I'm like, these are going to be such smooth, easy, buildable mattes. And they really are. Like, this is so easy to work with. I am so impressed. But again, I've heard nothing but amazing things. I've been watching a ton of reviews on this palette. I watched Nikki Raven's video, I watched Angelica Niquis's video, I watched Karen Harris's video, and they all have had nothing but amazing things to say about this brand. And I also watched Batty Bean's video. I was thinking about jumping on the bandwagon, but I'm so happy that I have the opportunity to try this palette. So, and then for the defining shade, I'm going to go into the darkest matte in the palette, which is called Fig. And it's like this really beautiful dark brown. And I'm going to put that all on the outer corners. And it's actually not as intimidating as you would think. And it's kind of more like a purpley brown. So it goes like perfectly with the undertones of the greens and the pinks in this palette. So it is so nice. Again, so incredibly easy to work with. These mattes pretty much blend themselves. Honestly, this is taking me no time at all. I've only been doing my makeup for like not even 5 minutes. And I feel like I barely have to do anything. All you have to do is place the color. That is so nice. Wow, I'm really impressed so far. Should I do a green on the brow bone? Because I'm kind of inspired by the shade Softly, but I think I'm just going to put on some glitter glue. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we can jump into the lid shade because I'm so excited to use the shimmers. Okay, you guys, so for the first, I just want to turn up the volume a little bit. For the first shimmer that I really want to use in this palette is this shade Patina. It looks like such a beautiful, like foresty green. So that was the shade I really wanted to try first. And it swatches beautifully. These shimmers are so soft. I was so blown away by them when I swatched them. And oh my god, that is so freaking pretty. And so ridiculously smooth. Oh my god, that's so nice. That's gorgeous. And again, so easy to use. That is a breeze to apply. Okay, I am 100% blown away. I am in love with this formula. I am obsessed. I cannot wait to use this more. That is so pretty. I'm speechless. I'm just so... This is like the easiest formula I've ever worked with. Like, better than Blend Bunny. Better than Blend Bunny. Better than ColourPop, better than what's the other one? I mean, there's a lot that I really love. It kind of is similar to the Nomad formula. I'm just so impressed. So pretty. Better than Glaminatrix, like 100% amazing. Like, I'm shocked. I love this formula. I'm loving it. So I'm just going to even though I really don't have to blend too much more, I'm just going to pop on a brow bone highlight and then we'll go back into the eyes. Hello, my mouse is not... Okay. So I just primed with my e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer and obviously the Do It setting spray that I always use. Is there a piece of hair in my mouth? And then for my foundation, I use the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation in the shade 00. I wasn't intending on using this today, but I was like, you know what, I kind of want something with a little bit more coverage, and I haven't used it in a little while, so I love this foundation, so I just used that one. And then for my concealer, I've been absolutely loving the Urban Decay Quickie Concealer, and this one's in the shade 10NN, so I wanted to use it again. And then I just set my 10NN, use it again, and then, so 3 times rhyming. And then I used the Pat McGrath Labs powder underneath my eyes, and then I used my Urban Decay setting powder to set the rest of my face. So now let's go back into the palette. I did my base off camera if you couldn't tell, just to save some time for you guys. Okay, so let's go back into the palette. I think I am going to take Sweet Pea on the lower lash line because I do want to like just do a little pop of pink. But then I'm torn as to whether or not I want to use this shade or this shade on my inner corners, which is Muse or Luster. I mean, Muse is the signature shade. I also was thinking about using Luster as my face highlight, or I could use Muse as my face highlight. So, let's just swatch both of them. They're both so beautiful. I think I want to use Muse as my inner corner highlight, so I'm going to go in with that shade. It's gonna, oh my god, that is so gorgeous. It's so like multi-dimensional. Oh god, it's stunning. It's not just, none of these are just a shimmer. It's not just a pink shimmer. There's so many different like depths and dimensions in the shifts in these. They're so freaking pretty. It's like pink, gold, and silver, and blue, and it's just really pretty. I actually thought I was going to use Inspire, but I think I'm going to just pop that on the lower lash line. Like, just put a little bit of more sparkle, and then just sweep out Sweet Pea on the rest of the lower lash line. I think that'll be really pretty. So I'm going to use Inspire, which is kind of like that lime green. And I'm just going to pop that right here. Oh, so pretty. Like right on the lower part. Just a little bit. That looks so pretty. Oh my god. I'm obsessed with these shimmers. They're just so stunning, so I wanted to use a couple, not just one. They're just so pretty. They're so much prettier in person. Like, I can't even pick up how pretty it looks on camera because the lower lash line is kind of hard for me to, for you guys to see. I'm bringing it down a little bit, but it's fine. I just want a little bit more, like right here. Yeah, perfection. Okay, I dragged this one out a little bit more, so let's do the same over here. Okay, and then I don't think I want to do more green. I think I want to do the pink. So we're going to take that shade Sweet Pea. My mom used to call me that when I was growing up. Because my mom used to like call me that because of Princess and the Pea. That used to be like her favorite. That used to be my favorite like storybook growing up. Like, she was my favorite princess. And I also really loved Rapunzel. This pink is a little powdery, but I like that it's a bit softer on the lower lash line. I think it still looks really, really pretty. So I'm kind of glad I added that little pop of pink there. And like it's a little bit softer, so you don't really go overboard with it because it's a lighter shade. Like with deeper matte, sometimes you can like deepen up too much on the lower lash line, but or it can get a little bit fallouty. Not get it in my eye, Caitlin. But that looks so pretty. I'm really liking this look a lot. Can I not get eyeshadow in my eye though? Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna do mascara and everything, and then we'll finish up the face. Okay, so I went ahead and did my liner and my mascara. So I just went in with the Makeup by Mariel brown liner. I need to get some new shades of liner because I can't keep on using brown and black. I mean, it still looks amazing, so it's not really like a huge deal. Then I just primed with my Essence Lash Primer, and then I just went in with my favorite mascara, which is the Gwen Stefani Can't Stop Staring. And then I just went in with the L'Oreal Lash Discovery on the lower lash line as usual. And now I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and I'm just going to use my favorite, which is the Haus Labs in the shade Light Level 1. This is not my bronzer brush. This is my blush brush. Good job, Caitlin. I don't know why I just did that. I'm like, why is this brush so small? Let me just dip it in here. Good job. I love this bronzer because it takes like 2 seconds to blend out. Like, it's just so good. I use it all the time. This and the ColourPop I use so often. It's like I really just don't need any other bronzers. And the Gucci one, like those are the only 3 bronzers I need. This one is amazing. I don't know, I just love the undertone and the smoothness of it. It's not even that pigmented. It just goes on so nicely and just gives you a little bit of depth. It's not like super overboard. Okay, so once we have that on, then for the blush, we're also going to go in with Haus Labs, and I'm going to use the Hibiscus Haze Color Fuse blush. And this is the pink shade. I'm not sure if I've used this on camera or not, but we're going to use it tonight. Hopefully that didn't just get this brush dirty with that. But I think I'm just going to use a different brush because I feel like that got like all over it. I think this one's clean, so I think I'm just going to use this one. Yeah, that was a better choice. Definitely applies it very pigmented. These blushes pick up so easily and they translate to the face so pigmented. Like, it's not too pigmented. It has like this beautiful like velvety formula that it just applies so nicely that it's kind of impossible to go like too overboard. It's just so pretty. But this is not my favorite brush to apply my blush. I like the other brush more, but that was my fault. Oh well. Just gonna shear it out a bit more. Just gonna use my powder brush. Yeah, that's better. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Keep on getting the Zumba workout song stuck in my head because I've been doing Zumba like almost 3 times a week now, and I've been loving it. So I just put on this Zumba workout video on YouTube, and it's just, you literally don't even need to go to the gym anymore. You just do classes online. It's just so easy. Okay. And then for highlights, and since I'm like a daily makeup wearer, it's just easier for me to work out at home instead of setting aside the time to go to the gym. Okay, and then for my highlight, I'm gonna go, sorry. I'm gonna go into the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Rose Quartz. I know you can't get Becca anymore, but I love this highlighter. It's gorgeous. That's so pretty. I always think like some of the highlighters that I pick aren't gonna be like pigmented enough or like shiny enough for a certain look, but you can always count on Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. They always had a solid formula. I might top it with a little bit of that luster shade though from the palette, just because why the heck not. But I love how this look turned out. It's so beyond pretty. All right, let's see how that looks in my mirror. I'm so tired now though after working out, but like I didn't not want to today. I think we need a little bit more something though. But as you build this up though, it does get more pigmented, so I mean, obviously it should, right? That looks really pretty. I just want a little bit more of something, something. So I think I am going to go into that luster shade. Do I want that luster shade or do I want Muse? I'm going to go into luster because it's a little bit lighter and it'll just brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, perfection. Ooh, that's pretty. Probably should have just used this, but it's fine. I am so hungry still. After you work out, you really need to just eat, but I didn't want to eat too early because I'm not sure what we're doing for dinner. Like, he didn't really say, but I'm going over to his apartment. He lives with his boyfriend, and he's been like cooking at home a lot, so I'm not sure if he's gonna cook for me or not. He probably will. That's what I'm thinking is going to go on, but it's really fine. Like, I probably should, because he's been like cooking like healthier food and like not really ordering out too much, so I'm not really sure what we're gonna be eating. All right, let's just do my lippy and then finish up this look. Oh my god, my mouse is actually like, this isn't the greatest. I think I need to clean it because I can't even like scroll down right now. It's like kind of bad. Like, this isn't that great, actually. Okay, so, sorry. I lined my lips with the Good and Plenty lip liner from ColourPop. And now I'm going to go in with my lipstick. I'm going to use the Gucci, what is this called again? Why am I so afraid I'll just tell you in a minute. I'm like, why am I tipping it over? That's not a good idea, but obviously it's not going to come out. It's one of their liquid lipsticks. I really love this formula. It's very comfortable to wear. So I just figured I would wear it today. And if it comes off, it like comes off really like easily. Like, it's not like crusty. It's not, it actually goes really nicely with the flowers. I think it's a nice contrast. It goes really nicely. Excuse me. I'm just going to finish it off camera. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes. In love. The cheeks. And the lips. And I really, really love how this look turned out. I think it's super pretty. Probably would have... Actually, the highlighter looks really pretty, so... I love everything about this look. I think it looks really gorgeous. I'm absolutely in love with the formula for this. I would recommend this 100,000% to everybody. Excuse me. Honestly, the hype is real for this brand and for this formula. This formula is fantastic. So beginner friendly, so easy to use. The shimmers are absolutely stunning. And the mattes are just so incredibly easy to work with. This look was such a breeze to create, and I'm obsessed with how my eyes turned out. I love these greens and these pinks together. It's one of my favorite combos to do for spring, so I really wanted to do a green and pink look, but I just threw on that pink on the lower lash line, and I'm obsessed. I think it looks gorgeous. So these palettes are selling out like crazy for good reason, because sometimes a brand is like super hyped up and it's like, why is it so hyped? It's not even that good. This is 100% worth the hype. I would 1,000% recommend this. It's gorgeous, and I'm super excited to try more and do more looks. But you guys can look out for that live coming up tomorrow night. That's actually, I will try and probably post this video before the live. I think I'll be able to do that tomorrow, just so you guys can see the first impressions of this before that. So it probably will be up tomorrow, but also you guys will get a double dose of looks with this, because then you'll see me on Kat's Live. So I'm very excited for you guys to see me feature this palette again. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for Kat sending me this palette. So thank you so much, and for the lovely note, and for the candle, and for the little rock. I'm just so over the moon. You're just so sweet, and I'm so happy we became closer friends, and can't wait for our live. I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see the looks that you create with this palette as well. I will leave Kat's channel linked below. This isn't an official collab, but trust me, you guys will love her. If you guys haven't seen her videos or checked out her channel or aren't subscribed to her, you need to be, because she's just awesome and so sweet. One of the sweetest people I've ever met on YouTube. She's just such a beautiful person. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. I need to go, so I love you guys. Bye!